Come on, people. We back again. It's been a while.
It was a solid week for him last time out. 114 rushing yards. It's the Chiefs and the Bears, and it comes your way.
But they asked for another one and we gave it to them.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
1-1 so far on the road to the Super Bowl. Got Patrick Mahomes against Justin Fields.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column. Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Justin Fields. And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 17 carries, 73 yards. They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And right away, he lost
fumble!
It's picked up by the Chiefs.
Good recovery. Good recovery.
But in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free. And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there? There's so much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Super Bowl champ.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, come on, bro.
I see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Pacheco.
First down. Touchdown. Let's go.
Kansas City. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get
That's how you start a good drive, fellas.
That's
how you start a good drive.
I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That's how we start a good drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Here's Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run. Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers. There he goes, right side.
Good
and
run,
he'll even avoid the contact
good
in the
run.
end as he will finally slide to a
That was
home.
a clutch
Big
one.
yardage there on the scramble and gets him a 1st down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes...
Let's go. What flag on who? Hold on.
I believe this is going to be a 1st down.
Are you serious? Are you 15 yards?
Big play by this defense, wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had
You
the
had
sack.
one job,
The
bro.
officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Chase Claypool. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Fields going to hold on.
Wow. Good. Yo, good fake run, boy.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Good fake run. I like that.
Justin Fields, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good.
Every one of them
The defense
games.
has to do all the adjusting.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
No bad pass. Oh, no.
But this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Chiefs are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting Owens.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Are you serious?
Pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Fielded just inside the 30.
Crack that man. Damn, need that. Hit that man in his kneecap.
The Chicago offense set to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense.
Nope. Where you going with that? Nope.
Giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. On 2nd down, here's Fields.
In his kneecap again. In his kneecap again. Right in his knees, guys. Their knees. Not playing no more out here. The kneecap.
To throw his Fields.
Nope. Yo, good stop, boy.
Execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On the return,
He ain't really got a leg, but he ain't really got a leg.
7 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs
A leg weak.
First and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And running scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's Dominic Robinson who comes in and makes a play. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition.
Oh, let's go. Good run. Good run. Let's go, fellas.
Big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Okay, Omaha. Hold him. Hold him. Hold him. Hold him. Good move. Good run. Good run. Good run. Good run. Good run. Let's go, fellas.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
What type of bullshit is this?
This second and 4. Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, no!
The pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
7-7, our score after 1. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down and long coming up.
I need a different play.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And now he'll fire deep downfield for
no!
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is that
they're not holding this man. They can't hold that man.
And this is a quarterback who's
He's a demon. He's a demon.
They're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you...
Where you going?
In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure...
All them plays ain't doing nothing.
Maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
We need a crafty play call here.
I better guard, huh? I better stop me. I'm coming. I'm coming for your play. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
It's caught by Kmet, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th
That defense is holding it down. That defense.
Now. He's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Leg weak,
They'll
man.
score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
What the?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not.
I wasn't even going to Travis, but hey, listen.
The first catch for the
We got it, right?
It's a 1st down.
Great catch and 1st down by Kelce. Somehow continues to improve. 10 seasons and 7 All-Pro nods in. At this point, we've moved past just calling him a future Hall of Famer. Now we need to just start saying he's one of the greatest to ever play the position.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Steps away. That ball is caught.
Let's go!
Scantling. That's good for 28 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket and panicking and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right.
Yes.
Getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
57 colors, 57 colors. 15.
Here's Pacheco, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his
run. Let's go, brother.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here.
Where you going?
This is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is where close games
Yes, sir.
because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
More the motion man right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the
touch
pass.
Nope.
And he'll take this up only to about
Where
his
you going?
18-yard
Nope.
line.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Nope.
And that is
That's what we needed.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
That boy Kelsey.
The Chiefs first down as they convert.
That's all I needed. That boy Kelsey.
Gain of 7 yards.
Yep, see that coming. See that coming. That's protect. I see that coming. It's coming soon. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Blue 42. Blue 42. Blue 42. Let's go. Hi. I told you. I told you it's coming. I told you it's coming. I told you it's coming. It's here. It's here. Let's go. Oh. What the fuck?
Look very much to be a catchable ball. Not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Buying time to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range.
I'm learning that.
That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They start to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Here we go, son.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the Dolphins who were able to pick up the victory at home. Jalen Waddle, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we take the long trip across the country, about as far as you can go. Check on the Seahawks in Seattle. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Miles Sanders, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. Justin Herbert, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. We got a strong first half out of the running back, Isaiah Pacheco. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to
Good halftime report, Coach. Crazy scene to watch, man. Wrestling.
So far.
How that man doing halftime reports. God is good. God is good. Oh, we out. God is good. Oh, we out. God is, my God. What a run. What a run out the first half. My God.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And that one on the rookie, Charles. Maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times you know about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterward. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time, he ends up drawing the flag.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Fields. Step. Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back. It's trailing here in the 2nd half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's James returning. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Now Here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying.
Here's a diving catch right side, and he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Pacheco gets it again on second down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Bears.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right?
There he goes left side. And he'll be out of the 45. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So two words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's a 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here we go. Go. And they'll run the option to start the drive. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Now a 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Sometimes your crosses get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. James now to return it. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They go play fake. Mahomes shakes off the sack. Got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that 1st after the deep blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
This ball deep for Tony. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 79 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. Know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. They'll try and run with Pacheco. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So possession goes over here on the punt. The Chiefs offense ready to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Mahomes going to change things up. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball batted away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
So now Fields and the Bears down by 5, a minute 39. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Back to throw, Mahomes. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
Now that's a killer, because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turn. Second down, McKinnon. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment man and said, make sure you watch that spot. You know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is 1st and 10. And one last throw here for Fields. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play.